Yeah, I will not continue with the discussion, but I thought that a summarization in writing will be helpful for people. So I will just summarize the whole thing with slides, with the basic fundamental points, the important points mentioned there, so that one can remember. Namo namaste gurave mahatmani vimukta sangaya saduttamaya nityadvayananda rasasvarupini bhumne sada aparadayambudhamni namaste namaste vibho vishvamurte namaste namaste chidanandamurte namaste namaste tapoyogagamya namaste namaste shruti jnanagamya swarajya samrajya vibhutiresha bhavat kripa shri mahima prasadat prapta maya shri gurave mahatmani namo namastestu punarnamostu namo namastestu punarnamostu namo namastestu punarnamostu namastasmai sadaikasmai kasmai chinmahase namaha yadetad vishvarupena rajate Guru Rajati Yadetad Vishvarupena Rajate Guru Rajati. Can you run the fan just in one also? This one. Shanti mantra. Om Sahana Bhavatu
Om Sahana Bhavatu
Sahanau Bhunaktu
Sahanau Bhunaktu
Sahaviryam Karavavahai
Sahaviryam Karavavahai
Tejasvinavadhitamastu
Tejasvinavadhitamastu
Ma vidvishavahai
Ma vidvishavahai
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Show the slide number 2 first. Chapter 2, Brahmananda Valli. the whole chapter is called Brahmananda. And this Upanishad, it will emphasize the Ananda aspect of Brahmic realization of Brahma Jnana. The Ananda aspect will be emphasized here. In this particular Upanishad it is done like that. The third section is called Bhrigu-Valli. Now this Ananda, emphasizing the Ananda part of it, we will discuss as in the first Anuvaka. The topic will come up. There is a difficulty as well as truth also. The question is, when we know Brahman, it makes the mind sky-like, infinite. Then it is the Ananda. Automatically, Ananda is something which has to be felt, is it not? Ananda, you cannot say there is Ananda here, in the atmosphere also. There can be Ananda in the atmosphere when you feel it. To know Ananda, you have to feel it. So the knowledge of Brahman, when it makes our mind free of all constrictions, all chotapan, that kripanata, then automatically our mind will be filled with Ananda. So it is an aspect of this knowledge itself which, see, the Brahma Jnana also, until the mind becomes infinitude, until the mind becomes infinite, spatial, sky-like, the knowledge of the Brahman perhaps will not be really realized. So when the mind becomes infinite, automatically the Ananda also will be there. But we generally find that Shankaracharya as well as his Param Guru Gaudapada, they have criticized the Ananda aspect, and it is very true. The rasa aspect has been criticized. They have emphasized the Ananta, the infinite aspect. Because whenever we say Ananda, at the beginning we run after, what are we doing in the world? Are we not running after joy to get joy from the world? But we don't get joy from the world. So when we talk about the spiritual joy also, we look for some joy. That is, earlier we were looking for joy from the world, and now we start looking for joy from meditation, joy from knowledge, joy from the Shastras. So the mind still looks for bhoga, for joy. The problem is that as long as the mind is looking for joy, the mind remains small. So we may miss the realization, thinking that the realization will give us the unparalleled joy, eternal joy, although it attracts us in the beginning. But when we are pursuing the sadhana, our aim of having that eternal joy or looking for joy, looking for Ananda, that may prevent the realization also, because whenever we are looking for something different from what I am, I cannot become the one. I am looking for something second. So there is a trouble. And on the other hand, when one really attains the infinitude of Brahman, automatically he becomes joyous. So we don't have to speak about it. I thought this secret, an intimate secret, felt like talking about it. It can be, if it is remembered, it will help in our sadhana. Because many sadhaks are trapped by this. So far they were looking for joy in the world. When they start meditation and they happen to have some peace and samadhi through meditation, they repeatedly want to get that joy. But the moment they try to get that joy, they are becoming small. They are looking for something different from themselves. So neither the samadhi nor the joy will come. So finally they get dejected and stop practicing meditation. So that Swamiji has said, interactional sadhana is the best. So I am doing interactional sadhana. That's a great excuse also. Although that is a great sadhana, but it's an excuse also. So, this is the Brahmananda-Valli, where Ananda has been given in Taittiriya Upanishad. This has been given, this aspect of Brahman has been given quite prominence. So, in the slide you find the first phase of life of education in Gurukula is over. This is what we were discussing last in few ways. Shiksha Valli, the entire Shiksha Valli is remaining in the Gurukula. We are learning whatever to be learned up to the Samavartana, that's say 18 years of age or so. So that part is over. I said that after Samavartana, in the Samavartana, the Acharya gives all the instructions about life, and most of the students will go for earning and living a household life, finally taking up Vanaprastha, Sannyasa, etc. But rare few may think that we are not interested in the worldly gains. So they would like to remain in the Gurukula, or from there, if the Acharya is not fit to give them Brahma Vidya, then they will go to an Acharya who is fit to offer them Brahma Vidya. And under his tutelage, the Guru-Shishya Sambandha, Guru-Shishya relationship, they will proceed to realize the truth, realize the Brahman. So that is what is said, the complete instructions for how to earn and fulfill the rightful desires. This is all I have discussed, I am just summarizing. The complete instructions for how to earn and fulfill the rightful desires by living household life based on dharma were given in 11th Anuvaka of Shiksha Valli. This we have completed. Now begins Brahmananda-Valli for the seekers of Brahma Vidya. Now earlier it was a general education meant for everybody in our country, those who are fit to get educated, it was meant for all. Now from here the Brahmananda-Valli is meant for the seekers of truth, seekers of Brahman. Third slide, that is Brahmananda-Valli continued. Here, for the direct realization of Brahman, Guru-Shishya relationship assumes an altogether new dimension. There it was Acharya. There were many students and maybe one Acharya. And all the students were supposed to be in the company of the Acharya and learn from him. But for a seeker of Brahma Vidya, even if there are say 20 or 25 or 5 students, the relationship with the Guru will be just one-to-one. Brahma Vidya pursuit, it is for Brahma Vidya pursuit it is indispensable that the Shishya and the Guru relationship will be a complete one-to-one relationship. So there might be 3-4 students or more students also. But for each student, his relationship with the Guru will be their relationship. It is not like the Gurukula, like in the Gurukula, the relationship between all the students and the Acharya. Here, for the direct realization of Brahman, Guru-Shishya relationship assumes an altogether new dimension. It has to be one-to-one, with complete identification and complete surrender of both to Brahma Vidya. That is one, we can say, complete surrender of the Shishya to the Guru. But who is the Guru? For Brahma Vidya, the Guru is one who has identified completely with the Brahman, the real identity, the universal consciousness. So unless the Guru also is completely merged with that Brahman or consciousness, it will not be a proper relationship. So for the Shishya also, by identifying with the Guru, finally what is he doing? He is identifying with Brahman. And for the Guru also, he is identifying with the Brahman. That is why in Bhagavad Gita, repeatedly Krishna is saying, one who does this, he attains me. That means Krishna is somebody in Bhagavad Gita who has attained the Brahma Jnana, who has identified with the universal truth. So one who pursues this becomes like me when Krishna says, that means he also identifies with the Brahman. So it is a complete merger of both with the truth, with the Brahman. Next slide, 4 number. Shanti mantra. Hence the Shanti mantra to be sung by the Guru and the Shishya together for best possible communication of Brahma Vidya. This Shanti mantra, the prayers are such that it will help the communication of Brahma Vidya from the Guru to the Shishya. Both of them will pray together. That means the Guru will pray for a state of merger with the ultimate truth, and the Shishya also will pray for the same thing. So by praying with sincerity, the communication between the Guru and the Shishya will be maximum. These are all intricate, technologically also it is true. So one can go to any depth in understanding these truths. Again, we will just summarize this Shanti mantra, that Sahana Vavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Saha Viryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. The first is Sahana Vavatu. Actually, it is Sahanau Avatu. This is, I pointed out the other day also. Straight away it means protect both of us together. That is what you will find in the translation in the books also. Protect both of us together equally, like that. Avatu has come from the verb root of av, which has got many meanings, but the meaning here applicable is protection, rakshatu. It means, avatu means rakshatu. And also it means embracing one from all sides, that kind of a raksha. It's an avesha, it's an embrace, it's a prabhava, it's an influence which protects us from all sides. So this use of this word is very important. They could have used rakshatu, but they have used avatu. Avatu has that surrounding one from all sides. Now to whom he is praying, that subject is not there. In the slide you say, I have mentioned, no subject like Mitra, Varuna, Aryama, etc. There we are praying to some natural power that, oh Mitra, you protect this, oh Varuna, you protect this, like that. Here there is no subject. The subject is understood or hidden This is the mystic way of from the Rishi's mouth, these mantras they come out. Because to whom are you praying? You are not praying to any localized concept or localized power or anything. Our prayer will be to the truth, because ultimately there is nothing other than truth. So we are praying to the truth itself. No subject like Mitra, Varuna, etc. here. Not praying to any formed concept or power. The subject is kept hidden because the subject is actually the all-pervading, invisible, indescribable consciousness. Next slide. This now here, the speciality of this now, which is Dvivachana. Mam, ma, avam, now, asman, naha, asmakam, naha. That now comes when there are two, and naha comes when there are three and many. Now in the previous shloka, Shanno mitra shamvarunaha, Shanno mitraha. This no is coming from naha mitraha. That means there the prayer is all of us. We are praying to the natural powers. May all of us be protected. That means those who are studying, all the Shishyas, all the Gurus, the Pathashala, or maybe the whole world. That was a general prayer where we are praying for everybody. Like Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayaha. These are general prayers for everybody. But here we are using Dvivachana. That is making the prayer very, very special. That why the Guru and the Shishya? One is that without the Guru-Shishya combination, the Brahma Vidya will not remain in the world. In the whole flow of civilization for any era, if there was not a single Guru or a single Shishya, Brahma Vidya would not have been flowing. So it is the importance of Brahma Vidya which is coming down through Guru-Shishya relationship. That's an important point, where we are praying for the Guru-Shishya protection to preserve and propagate Brahma Vidya. Because the Rishis had understood that this is the crux of the civilization. If Brahma Vidya remains, it will always bring the civilization back on the auspicious path. That is why the Indian civilization, nobody knows. It is prehistoric. Because whenever there is a degeneration of the civilization because of wrong kings, wrong practices in the society on the whole, there had been some people who are doing the Loka Sangraha. Loka Sangraha means bringing back the society on auspicious track. So there had been spiritual people whose aim was nothing but to spread auspiciousness all over the world and bring back the society on the auspicious track. That is how this civilization has, many other civilizations, because of infighting, because of greed, competition, jealousy, they have completely vanished from the earth. But here, it's not that those corruptions had not come. It had come, it did come, but parallelly there was another force to integrate the society, bring it back on the auspicious path, which is called Loka Sangraha. Lokanam unmarga pravritti nivrittartham karma. Lokanam unmarga pravritti nivrittartham karma. Left to themselves, because of every individual is suffering from himsa, suffering from selfishness, greed and whatnot, jealousy. So when such individuals, they grow, they assemble and it becomes a society or a civilization, then there will be a natural tendency of degeneration, because all those greedy people will fight amongst themselves. So left to itself, the society will always have a degeneration, will always be moving towards degeneration, towards destruction. So there must be a force which is centripetal, which will bring back the society on the auspicious track. Lokanam unmarga pravritti, going away from the marga, going away from the sanmarga, from the good path. Nivrittartham, to prevent that and bringing them back on the auspicious path, is called loka sangraha. For any spiritual person, that is the only job supposed to be done by them. Whatever they may do, even if they sit and meditate, this is their job. If they write book, this is their job. If they go around and lecture, this is their job. If they make building also, this is the purpose, is loka sangraha. If they rule the kingdom also, the purpose is loka sangraha, as it happened in Vijayanagara kingdom. For some times, the Sringeri Acharya had to rule. It is for bringing back the society on the auspicious track. So, in pursuit of the sixth slide, now two of us, Guru and Shishya. Not plural as in Sanno Mitraha, meaning all of us. In pursuit of Brahma Vidya, Guru-Shishya relationship is a unique one-to-one relationship with complete identification and complete surrender of both to Brahma Vidya. Next slide, that is the seventh one. Saha. See, small words, but you can go on interpreting, thinking about it, meditating on this. Saha means together, equally, uniformly. Basically together. Guru-Shishya relationship is very deep and wholesome. In its ideal form, it makes the two one. That is, it's a merger, it creates a merger. The Guru and the Shishya will become identified as one. Pursuit of Brahma Vidya should unify the Guru and the Shishya. When somebody is pursuing Brahma Vidya, it is not that the Guru is teaching and the Shishyas are learning as in the class in the university. No. As one progresses in learning Brahma Vidya, he gets more closer and closer to the Guru and finally gets identified with the Guru. And both of them get identified with they become identified with the Brahman, the ultimate truth. That is the dissemination of Brahma Vidya. The example, Nachiketa and Yama, Arjuna and Krishna, you will find how Nachiketa, through a few questions, and Yama, through a few testing, how the two are becoming closer and closer. And finally, Yama is appreciating Nachiketa's discipleship and saying, may more and more, O Nachiketa, may more and more disciples, students, seekers like you come to us. Why should the Guru say that? Because the Guru is always looking for such seekers to come to him. He is, as Baba had once told, he is like the milch cow. A cow will like to carry the milk in the udder or would like to shed the milk. Like that, when the Guru is full with the realization, he would like to give it on to the next generation, to the people who are fit to receive it, who yearn for it. In Bhagavad Gita also we find in the last part of 18th chapter how Krishna is coming down as the God himself, standing before Arjuna and asking him to Manmana bhava mad bhakto bhaktaha mad yaji mam namaskuru sarvadharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam raja. There the Bhagavan is directly telling that leave everything and take refuge in me, become identified with me. This is what the Guru-Shishya relationship is. So this Saha means that. Saha nau avatu means this togetherness is expressed in this Shanti mantra. May we too, the teacher and the student, be protected, embraced from all sides by the awareness of this truth, and may we become together, may we merge into one another, may we do everything together. So this Saha, Saha, Saha in this Shanti mantra will come again and again. 8th slide. Avatu, protect by embracing from all around. We should be constantly aware of the conscious space embracing us from all sides, within and without. See, it is antah pratyaksha that actually the Atma, the consciousness, the Brahman, that is the only real thing, pratyaksha in us. Without that we will not know anything. That we are knowing, that the fundamental basis of that knowledge, the knower, knowledge and the known, everything is appearing on that consciousness. So it's not that we don't know, but we have not been able to understand its greatness, its supreme all-embracing nature. Our vision is always focused on small objective things, objective gain, objective losses. So we miss who am I, that I part. Without that I, there cannot be a dream, there cannot be a unconscious state also. Everywhere that I is there. Everything else will be sometimes missed and sometimes present, but the I cannot be missed. I will be there always. But even then we miss it, because it is not pratyaksha before the sense perception. We don't see. Can you miss the electricity? But do you see electricity? We don't know electricity. We see the fan, we see the light, everything else is being done. So many actions are possible because of that. But what is that electricity? Nobody knows. So, it is not really protection of the body, but protecting our awareness of our real identity, our oneness. So when in the Shanti mantra we are asking for protection for both the Guru and the Shishya, well, bodily protection is just one simple, superficial part of it. But what is the protection we want there? That whatever we are learning, that should become a true knowledge for us, a first-hand knowledge for us. Whatever we may pursue in life, we should never forget our real nature, the real identity. So protection means protection from the forgetfulness of forgetfulness of our real identity. We are caught by the world, the likes and dislikes, the preference and prejudice, the intolerance, hatred, everything in the world, because we are forgetting our real identity. We have forgetfulness about the real consciousness. So protection means protecting that awareness, our awareness. Awareness of our real identity, our oneness. That oneness is forgotten. That is why we fight. That is why we run after something. That is why we compete. That is why we become jealous. So the real protection means remove that forgetfulness. Bhranti, pramada, remove that. That is the protection. Slide 9. Sahanau bhunaktu. Now this bhunaktu has come from bhoga. The base word is bhoga. Now whenever we say bhoga, we immediately think of worldly bhoga. And that is generally, we say that we are in spirituality, that is not very much approved, because we always say that we have to get rid of the bhogecha, that is our yearning for enjoying life, enjoying the worldly things, objects and worldly situations. But in spirituality, bhoga is not that. Why are we looking for bhoga? Any bhoga will lead to what? Will it not lead to enjoyment? That means what? Will it not lead to ananda or sukha? So basically, right from birth, we are looking for sukha. And because of that, we think that by getting this, getting that, gaining this, gaining that, we will become happy. That is why we run after the worldly things. Until we discover that that itself is a fallacy. As long as we run after things, we are never going to be happy. Rather, this desire for bhoga is actually hindering our happiness. When we understand that and remove the desire, then we automatically become happy. Because Ananda is our self-coordinate. Ananda is the coordinate of Brahman, which is our own I. Ananda is an aspect of Brahman, which will come in this shloka, in the first Anubhaka itself. So, nourish, bhunaktu means nourish also. Nourish and make both of us enjoy together. Now this enjoyment is not talking about the worldly enjoyment. Then it would not have been for the shanti mantra of Brahmananda or shanti mantra of Brahma Jnana, Brahma Vidya. Adhyatmic bhoga should result in Ananda. It's not, Ananda is always there in us. And that Ananda we get, we enjoy, when we are learning, when we are pursuing the knowledge of Brahman. What is happening by pursuing the knowledge of Brahman, knowledge of Atma? Every time we do it properly, our mind expands. And whenever the mind expands, we get a joy. Finally, it takes the mind to infinitude. The mind expands and expands, becomes Ananta, and then the joy becomes eternal. So the joy lies in identifying ourselves with the Atma. The Atma is always joyous. It is an aspect of the Brahman, it's an aspect of Atma, aspect of Brahman, both are same. Joy is an aspect of it. So closer we come to the real identity, closer we come to Brahman, we feel that joy more and more. That is, once we get merged in it, we understand that the whole creation is actually, it's vibrating in Ananda. Anandadhyeva khalvimani bhutani jayante anandena jatani jivanti anandam pravishanti avisam vishanti. When it dies, it gets destroyed, it gets merged into Ananda. When it is born, it is born out of Ananda. It lives in Ananda, it dies in Ananda. Everywhere, whatever is happening in the creation, the substratum is Ananda. Because this Ananda is a coordinate of Brahman. So, bhoga in spiritual knowledge, the bhoga in pursuit of Brahma Vidya is this Ananda. So we are praying that may both the teacher and the student, through this learning of the scriptures, may we enjoy equally this Brahmananda or Ananda of the soul. Learning about the truth, awareness of the oneness must fill us with joy and contentment. May we both blossom forth well with the power and joy of learning. Through the learning, what should happen? Both the teacher and student will be blossoming forth further and further. And what with the power and joy of learning, both come together. Slide number 10. Sahaviriyam karavavahai. See this karavavahai, these are all for dvivachanam is used. May we too do everything together with virya. So here the important word is saha is there as usual, the other ones, the previous ones. And viryam. That means, what is that viryam? We have to understand. Virya is the power and spirit that fills us when we are anchored in Atma or truth. It comes from within. It doesn't come. A person may have lot of valor, may fight very well, all these things. But the virya with which a person can remain straightforward, truthful, pursuing the truth under any circumstance, that doesn't come from outside. So virya is the power and spirit that fills us when we are anchored in Atma or truth. Atmana vindate viryam, vidyaya vindate amritam. Kenopanishad. Pratibodha viditam matam, amritatvam hi vindate, atmana vindate viryam, vidyaya vindate amritam. That is, when we are in touch with the Atma, with our real identity, then we are in contact with virya, then virya, we are filled with virya. That means whatever we are doing in life, we must do it remaining anchored in our true identity. So whenever we are becoming small in our aim, we are becoming constricted, we are becoming partial, we are becoming preferential in our aim, we are coming out of the Atma, because Atma is sarvavyapi, it is everywhere the same. So whenever we are egoistic, whenever we are greedy, every time we are disconnecting ourselves from the Atma and becoming small. So we lose virya. Guru does with virya when he is surrendered to the Supreme Truth. Where is the sahaviryam karavavahi, he has said. That means both Guru and Shishya should do with virya. Now whatever the Guru is doing in his pursuit, as long as he is surrendered to the Supreme Truth, then his work will be with virya. But suppose the Guru also has some other aim, some other motive or so, then he will not be able to work with virya. Virya will be missing there. So the Guru does with virya when he is surrendered to the Supreme Truth. And when does the Shishya do with virya? When he fulfills Guru's wish or adesha, when he places Guru Seva above his own likes and dislikes. Shishya, when he is doing Guru Seva, by doing the Seva in the right spirit, it will give him lot of virya. That is why they can do things which are normally people not able to do. And every time he has to get over his likes and dislikes, his preference and prejudice, to fulfill Guru's wish. Guru's wish means it is part of the Brahma Vidya dissemination, part of the remaining identified with Brahma Vidya. So that is what the Shishya and Guru both are doing. slide number 11. Tejasvinau, there is a little mistake here. A bar it will not be. Tejasvinau, N-A-U. Adhitamastu. May what we learn become Tejasvi. Tejaha. Tejas. How does the learning become Tejasvi? We know of a Tejasvi, somebody who is fighting with lot of Tejas and all. But what is the meaning of learning becoming Tejasvi? You say that anything we learn becomes Tejasvi when we live the knowledge. When it becomes our own through experience. We have learned from the Shastras something. Oh, Brahman is great, Brahman is infinite, our Atma is nothing different from the Brahman. That knowledge will not become Tejasvi until we feel that I am infinite. I am everywhere and everything is in me. As long as it doesn't become an upalabdhi, an experience, it will not become Tejasvi. Suppose we learn many things about speaking the truth. It will not become Tejasvi unless we practice the truth in our life and come to know what is this, to really follow the truth. Suppose we learn about openness. We learn that the Shishya should always be open before the Guru. His mind should be like an open book. It will not become Tejasvi unless we really open up before the Guru. When we open up, we will understand the Tejas of that, whatever we are talking about. The power in it will be felt by us. So any learning becomes Tejasvi by our feeling this power in it. Real meaning of Vairagya becomes vibrant in us when we feel a space like freedom within. What is Vairagya? Vairagya means we don't have any Sangha with anything. Nothing we think that I possess this. Everywhere you can think of any activity. Possession need not be always material. Suppose a disciple is cooking for the Guru. As long as he or she feels that I have cooked and wants an appreciation from the Guru, it is not Vairagya. Vairagya, because we lack Vairagya, we will not be able to do anything exactly as the Guru wants, without even asking him. If we have the Vairagya, and we don't want any appreciation or anything from anybody, but we only want to serve the Guru best, and whatever we are doing should be for his wellness or for his whatever should be done to him. If it is so, we must have the Vairagya to think that that I have cooked it. That special attachment of the ego should not be there. When we practice it, then the word Vairagya will start having power in us. It will become powerful in us. This Tejas, actually it is there in the surrounding. It is there in the entire universe, in the whole consciousness, inside and outside. But it is our attunement to the truth. Both the Guru and Shishya together, as they become attuned to this truth, the whole radiations they come and create a Shakti Punja, that nucleus of power. All the radiations from everywhere, they come and they create a nucleus of power in the Guru and the Shishya. If provided they are surrendered to the Brahma Vidya. They are dedicated to Brahma Vidya. They are vairagin. They don't have any possessiveness or ego. The more they are free of it, the more will be the Shakti Punya, the nucleus. The more powerful will be the nucleus. So everything we learn, it becomes Tejasvi through living it, living the knowledge in our life. Ma vidvishavahai. May we not be intolerant or hateful of each other. Yes, there is a chance and scope, and it's a reality also. We can become intolerant of each other. Main cause for intolerance is ego and expectation. It is not only with the Guru. The intolerance with anything, it is either because of the ego or because of some expectation. So we have to be watchful about that. Actualization of spiritual knowledge means purification of our personality. It is not just the classroom teaching in the university. The Guru may teach, may not teach from the Shastras. But the purpose, whether he teaches from the Shastras or he wants us to grow through Guru Seva, or both together, the purpose is to purify the disciples, that is, purify our mind. The purpose of staying in the Guru Sangha, in Guru Sannidhi, is to get rid of all expectation and ego. But the problem comes, our ego, here I have written, the disciple's ego often becomes a hindrance. In spite of the Guru's loving words of correction, the disciple may find it hard to change. In such cases, his mind grows intolerance towards the Guru, may even revolt sometimes. That Divakara story the other day, last day I had told, that's an extreme case, but in a milder form, everywhere it is there. The moment we find the Guru is speaking some good words about another co-disciple or so, immediately we become intolerant of it, that, oh, Guru only loves that student and not me. If something is done good by others also, we become intolerant of it. It is the ego and expectation of, in many cases where there is nothing other than the expectation of some recognition, from appreciation, everything will clutter our mind. Ego example is there in Yajnavalkya's case. I think I have told that also last day, that Yajnavalkya became so proud as a disciple. He was the best disciple. He became so proud that he told his Guru that your other disciples are all useless. I will do it for you. You give it to me, I will do it for you. The Guru found that by the knowledge, such a great disciple has become so egoistic, so that needs some correction. So he said that whatever I have given you, simply give it back to me. The Guru told the Shishya that you give me back. Next slide, 13. Ma vidvishavahi continues. Even the Guru may sometimes develop intolerance towards the disciple, because the disciple may refuse to grow purer, refuse to grow, whether it is purity or anything, or may not behave as expected. Sometimes some disciples, some notorious tendencies will be there, but the Guru will have to bear with it. If the disciple has the capability and the qualities to grow, then the Guru will bear with him with all kinds of wrong behavior, wrong traits and all. But when he finds that the disciple will not be of he will not serve the purpose of Brahma Vidya, rather he is going against the service of the school, that is, whatever he is doing will hamper the progress of Brahma Vidya, the mission of the institution, then he may ask him to go also. But as long as he feels that there can be correction and the disciple can be corrected, his patience knows no limit. He will bear with it. So I have written there, even the Guru may sometimes develop intolerance towards the disciple because the disciple may refuse to grow purer or may not behave as expected. Intolerance will not be there when both are fully surrendered to the cause of Brahma Vidya and both are open to each other. See, even if he finds finally that the Shishyas stay in the ashram, in his sannidhi, will only cause negative influences everywhere. It is not going to serve the purpose of Brahma Vidya. Then without any intolerance, he will ask him to go. Without any possessiveness also, he will ask him to go. He will be open in whatever he has to do or say. Similarly, all the disciples also, to reform themselves, to transform their being, they have to be first of all open to the Guru. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. That three Shantis I had explained earlier while Kenopanishad also. They are generally referred to as Tritapa Shanti. Three kinds of sufferings are there, and for that the three Shantis. And they are generally defined as Adi Daivika Shanti, Adi Bhautika Shanti, and Adhyatmika Shanti. Adi Bhautika means, Adi Daivika means, where we don't know where from, suppose from nowhere earthquake comes, or over the flood comes. So many things can happen. Or something from the heavens, sky may hit the earth. Many things, the natural calamities, there is no end to it, it can happen. So may us be free of all that, so that the pursuit of Brahma Vidya remains unhindered. Similarly, Adi Bhautika means from any animals, including human animal also. That is from terrorist, from those days it was from elephant and tiger and all. Now it can be from terrorist or war or so many other things that we create. So from them also there should not be any hindrance. That is Adi Bhautika Shanti. And Adhyatmika Shanti means for which others are not responsible at all. It is all for our own. All the sufferings which are coming out of our own being, that has got three aspects mainly. More you can categorize more also. Main three are the physical, mental and intelligential. All the three can put us into some suffering and hinder our growth. Physical means there could be the diseases, weakness, everything. There could be alasya in the physical body also. So we have to, that protection, everything we cannot leave on others. We have to take such food, we have to have such practices throughout the day that our body is not given to tamasika traits and rajasika traits. That means to make our body sattvic, whatever physical things to be done, we should do. We should have sufficient exercise, sattvika food, sattvika practices, everything. Mental, the mind is the greatest hindrance in this, can create greatest hindrance in this. So the thoughts should be all conducive to this study of Brahma Vidya. It is more than our actions, because whatever our thoughts, according to that will be our actions. Before the thoughts get translated into action, transformed into action, we should be able to see them and make them sattvic. That is, what will be the thoughts? As for the body, we are giving sattvic food, sattvic ahara. For the development of the mind, we should give sattvic food to the mind also. That means we should read such books, see such things, see or talk such things, or mix with such people where the mind will grow more and more sattvic. The third is intelligential. Mostly the intelligence will be developing ego, ahankara, and it doesn't want to learn anything from anybody. What I do is best. Unless somebody by the side is doing something and he knows or she knows what Swamiji wants her, so why not learn from? But the ego of the cook will not allow them to learn from others. These are practical things. We have to be humble. The intelligence must be humble, then only we will be able to grow. So it is lack of humility on the part of the intelligence which will prevent our communication. Suppose I am learning Shastras, but I have already received many informations, many models and read many Shastras. So when the teacher is telling the truth, we won't give value to it because of our ego. The intelligence will say that no, yes, this is not like this, it is like that. Or we will compare with whatever I know and have a shadow. But what the teacher is wanting to communicate, we will miss that. So all these three can put hindrance on the way to learn Brahma Vidya. So three times we say shanti, 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 adi daivika shanti, adi bhautika shanti, and adhyatmika shanti. In the adhyatmika shanti, there is the physical, mental and intelligential. Emotional part comes within the mental. I think we can stop here because we have to start from the first Anuvaka. Shanti mantra. Om Sahana Bhavatu.
Sahana bhavatu
Sahanau bhunaktu
Sahanau bhunaktu
Sahaviryam karavavahai
Sahaviryam karavavahai
Tejasvinavadhitamastu
Tejasvinavadhitamastu
Ma vidvishavahai
Ma vidvishavahai
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
Om Shanti shanti, shanti.
Hari.